Hi there, I'm Shannon Gregory of Microcell Sciences. We do live and layered blood cell microscopy. Today, I wanted to give us a little snapshot of what our immune system should be doing and is doing. Of course, we have to be so careful these days with all the colds and flus that are out there to boost our immune and to have our immune system strong and working well. Live blood cell is an incredible way at allowing us to see different information about your immune. Is it hypersensitive, which means is it puffed out? Is it overworking? Is it underworking? There's so many different things we want to look for. Is there T cells? If unfortunately we have disease present, we also want to know what the nuclei is doing in the white blood cell and the types of white blood cells that are in the sample on higher amounts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a sample. Here's a live blood sample that I've taken prior. This is a little bit of oil that I do put on the slide to enable me to zoom in. So from this point, we are now going to zoom into the live sample. Now, in a perfect world, when I bring this up on screen, it's wonderful to see this moving. But really, I do want this moving like a freight train. Okay? And these are all things within an appointment we're going to discuss foods and different things that you can do to help get this to the premium look that we want it to look. Because ultimately, our blood isn't sterile anymore. And a lot of Western medicine is under the impression and are practicing at the fact that the blood is sterile. But what we're seeing in the past decade and longer is that the blood is no longer sterile. And this is why many of us are fighting disease and fighting all different things. So let's move around on this sample. So right off the bat, seeing this sample, it's indicating this individual's adrenal glands are working hard. We have a gland that is at our back, and this gland produces hormones, cortisol, numerous things. Well, this individual is indicating that from the blood sample that their adrenal glands are working harder and they may be more fatigued in the afternoon hours because of this. Now, here is a beautiful immune cell. You can see him moving, stretching. You can see the nuclei in here. We've got 4, which indicates it's a little bit of an older immune cell, but it's doing its job and working. And we want to be looking at how are the granules on the immune system? How many nuclei are we seeing? Are we seeing it stretching? If we're not seeing the immune, and if you kind of have a look at this picture again, we've seen him move now and he's kind of stretched a little bit towards that cell. What he actually is doing is he's sniffing that cell to see if there's anything, oh, he's pushed it, to see if there's anything he needs to address, such as hydration, parasites, bacteria inside that cell. And this is the true components that we want to be seeing from our immune. We can check your zinc levels through some chemistry that we have, but we will also give you lots of different ideas and foods to help boost that immune. Here's kind of top 3. Number 1, astragalus as a herb is very, very effective and has been extremely effective for years. Astragalus will boost the immune, create more immune, and it also will stimulate the spleen. Another one that's really amazing is obviously vitamin C and vitamin D. We here in Ontario, for the people that are watching it that are Canadians, we don't get a lot of sun in the winter. Therefore, we do require more vitamin D in our diet and sometimes supplementing. So if you do live in some of these places that don't get sun, you do need to supplement vitamin D. And I would recommend you getting a requisition from your family doctor to check vitamin D levels. Now, again, we can see somewhat of what the immune is doing as in the activity, But we also want to be looking at some of the immune health when it comes to viruses. Viruses tend to attack the immune system. Some viruses attack the immune system. And we also want to be looking at Epstein-Barr virus and EBV and what is that doing in the immune cells that it is presenting in. So if you have interests and you may want to know what your immune system's doing, certainly subscribe below, as we're putting out tons of amazing research videos of what we're seeing. And as the microbiome and the environment is changing, it's incredible. We're learning so many new things daily and seeing so many new things daily. So stay tuned for some incredible videos, and we hope to see you in an appointment.